Hello, students, and welcome back to my channel. I'm Julie, as you already know. And tonight in this lesson, we're going to be working on, you guessed it, more fun phrasal verbs. Yes. So this is going to be number 6, and we're going to be using the word put. Okay, so let's get started. If you've already done lessons 1 through 5, you already know that phrasal verbs are used everywhere in English, with all verb tenses and in all types of communications, including daily conversations, emails, movies, books, news, social media, business, and in academic settings. Phrasal verbs are essential for achieving natural fluency in English, and your vocabulary will be very limited without them. But you guys already know that. Learning all these phrasal verbs can be challenging at times because sometimes the phrasal verb carries a meaning that is much different from the verb alone. There are many phrasal verbs in English, and to become fluent, you must learn all of them to master your comprehension and speaking ability in order to have more expressive and natural conversations. But don't worry, because in this lesson, I am going to give you lots of examples so that you will be able to use these words correctly and with confidence. So let's get started with phrasal verbs with put. So we have put back, which means to return something to its original place, to delay or have a loss of progress. Don't forget to put the milk back in the fridge. So don't forget, we can split up the phrasal verb, most of them, like put back, and in between that, we have the milk. So we can do that. She put back a few grocery items because she didn't have enough money. The game was put back by 2 hours because of the rain. Those medical expenses put him back thousands of dollars. If you take a book, please put it back on the shelf when you are done with it. Thank you very much. Put aside means to save something like money or time that can be used in the future, to ignore differences or emotions, to place something to the side. I always put aside a little bit of money each week in case of an emergency. Let's put aside some time to get together next weekend. We had no choice but to put aside our differences because we were both chosen to work on the project together. She was able to put aside her pride and admit that she was wrong. When he realized that I really needed to talk, he put aside his work and came outside to talk to me. Oh, that was so nice of him. Leaving his things, his work behind on the side to come and talk to this man who obviously needed to talk to somebody. That was so nice. Put forward, to suggest, propose, or present an idea, an opinion, or a plan for consideration, discussion, or action. To move something to an earlier time or date. She put forward a proposal to improve and speed up the hiring process, and everybody agreed that it was necessary. Is it possible to put forward the meeting to 1 p.m. instead of 2 p.m.? You put forward a very strong argument and provided a lot of facts and evidence to support what you were saying. And now they have no choice but to reconsider their decision. Good job. Put up, to provide accommodation for someone, to raise or build something, to display something like a sign or a poster on a wall, bulletin board, etc., to show resistance, to hang something, to offer something like money or support for a cause. He was kind enough to put me up for the night when there was a problem with my hotel booking. The street has been closed for several weeks because they are putting up a new shopping center. I put up my new painting in the living room last night, and it looks great. Can you help me put up the new curtains in the dining room? He will put up a few posters around town to announce his band playing on the weekend. We put up our Christmas decorations and lights yesterday, so we are ready for the holidays. Her attitude towards the manager was horrible, but fortunately, she put up no resistance when she was asked to leave. They said that they are willing to put up the money if we agree to their terms and conditions. Let's put up the tent and go to bed early so that we can get up at sunrise and go fishing. That's a great idea. Put up with, to tolerate something that is unpleasant, bothersome, or annoying. How do you put up with her every day? She's so negative, rude, arrogant, self-centered, judgmental, superficial, insecure, jealous, manipulative, and deceitful. Wow, she doesn't have a lot of good qualities if she has all of those bad qualities. When you travel a lot, you have to put up with a lot of flight delays and other minor inconveniences. I just can't put up with another night of my neighbor's barking dog. Because of all the road construction work, we had to put up with a lot of detours, road closures, and traffic all summer. Oh no. Here's one of those signs that I'm sure all of you have seen before. Road closed, go another way, take a detour. Put out, to extinguish a fire, a cigarette, or a candle, to inconvenience someone, to publish or release something, to dislocate a body part. You are not allowed to smoke in the museum, madame. Well, in English, madam. Please put out your cigarette before you enter the building. I heard that they will put out a new album soon. They put out a statement denying the accusations. I hope I didn't put you out when I asked for your help with that. I am in so much pain. I put out my back when I was helping him move his fridge down the stairs. Fortunately, the firemen were able to put out the fire before it spread to other buildings. Good job, firemen. put together, to assemble or organize something, to understand multiple ideas, to recover from something challenging. We put together a strong team for the neighborhood baseball game on the weekend. He's trying to put his life back together after that tragedy. It took me a while to put it all together, but then it finally made sense. I just bought this bookshelf for my office. Can you put it together for me? He's only 6 years old, and he put together this model airplane by himself. Oh, look at that. He did a great job. Nice. He's only 6 years old. Incredible. Put off, to delay or postpone something. She always puts off her homework till just before bedtime so that she can stay up later. They have to put off their wedding till next year because they just don't have enough money. Why do you keep putting off going to the dentist? Your cavity and toothache are not going to heal on their own. You see, he's in pain, but he keeps putting off making an appointment with the dentist. Well, he has to learn something in that. Go to the dentist. Put down, to write or record something, to insult someone, to euthanize an animal, to register someone for something, to place something you are holding on a surface. I put down some ideas that we can discuss in the next meeting. I think she feels better about herself when she puts others down. Their dog was old and in pain, so they had to put him down yesterday. Needless to say, they are very sad today. Can you put down your bags and come to help me with this? Please put down your name, address, and phone number on this form, then answer the questions at the bottom. Okay, sure, no problem. I can do that. Put behind, to forget or let go of something emotionally or mentally and move forward in life. I'm trying to put that horrible experience behind me and focus on my future. Our team lost the game, but we put it behind us and worked harder to get ready for the next game. She put everything behind her and decided to relocate to a new city and start over. And here she is. She just arrived in this new city and she says, I'm ready to start a new life. I have put everything behind me. Well, good luck to her. Put across, to communicate, convey, explain, or express an idea clearly. He had a lot of difficulty trying to put across what he was trying to say. I think he was very nervous. The teacher used a lot of examples and situations to put across the challenging concept, and all the students understood. Am I putting myself across clearly, or do you want me to explain it another way? She put herself across confidently and effectively because she has a lot of experience with public speaking. Yeah, she was great. She did a good job talking in front of everybody. Put on, to wear or activate, to organize or perform a show, a play, or a production, to pretend or display an emotion, to act or pretend to be someone else, to gain weight. He put on his aviator sunglasses, combed his hair, then walked outside to meet the press. She put on a big smile for the audience, even though she was very sad and upset. The rock band really put on a great concert last night. I really put on a lot of weight during my 10-day all-inclusive vacation. Can you put on some soft music? We are leaving in 10 minutes. Why did you put on the kettle? Don't forget to put on sunscreen before you go outside. She likes to put on a fake French accent when she meets new people, but I know that she can't speak a word of French. Oh, and look at her, a big fake, cannot speak a word of French. Terrible. Put in, to invest time or effort into something, to submit or request something, to install or insert something into something else, to add or contribute to a conversation or deliver a message. I hope you realize that I put in a lot of overtime hours last week. He really put in a lot of effort to bring his marks up in school. We are really proud of him. I put in a request for a few days off next week. I hope my boss accepts it. Did you put in the order for more supplies? The flashlight is not working because you didn't put in the batteries. Can you help me put in my air conditioner? It's so hot in my house. Don't worry, I'll put in a good word for you. She put in a few good suggestions during the conversation with the manager. I hope he takes them into consideration. They finished putting in our new in-ground pool last week, and we are all so happy. Oh, of course they're happy. Everybody loves a new in-ground pool, for sure. Put through, to connect by phone, to cause someone to experience something unpleasant, to pay for someone's education. You can't call me directly. You have to ask the receptionist to put you through to my office. She was put through a lot by the prosecutor during the trial. The new recruits are put through intense training. He worked 2 jobs to put himself through university because his parents couldn't afford it. Well, he's a very hardworking young man, that's for sure. Put a stop to end or prevent something from continuing. The police quickly put a stop to the illegal protest downtown today. If you are trying to lose a few pounds, you have to put a stop to your late night snacking. The manager put a stop to the employees using their cell phones for personal use during the workday. Look at this guy texting his friends, saying, hi, how are you? What's up? You want to meet up after work? No more of that, the boss said. No personal use of your cell phone during work hours. Put someone off, to feel disgust, lose interest, or discourage someone. His poor work ethic really put me off from wanting to take on another project with him. The customers were put off by the high prices in the store, so they decided to shop somewhere else. The smell of the garbage piling up on the streets during the workers' strike really put me off as I walked down the street on my way to work. That looks terrible. Garbage everywhere. Put someone on to tease or joke with someone, to connect someone on the phone. Can you put him on the phone? I want to talk to him. He said that he won the lottery, but I think he was just putting me on. It's not true. We are just putting you on. We didn't really see a UFO hovering over the house yesterday. Or did they see the UFO hovering over the house yesterday? I think they did. Great picture, though. Okay, so we're at the end of that lesson. Good job, guys. You did it again. More phrasal verbs. So if that lesson helped you, you can put a like on the video. You can subscribe to the channel. You can leave a comment down below or just say hello. If you guys are trying to improve your English and you want to do it quickly, you can get yourselves a copy of Basic English. This is the 4th edition. How do we know that? Because it's written right here at the top. This lovely workbook is published and distributed everywhere in the world by McGraw-Hill. If you guys get a copy of this workbook that you will find everywhere online and in bookstores and easily on Amazon, I want you to start on the first page, continue every page, complete every page right through to the end of the workbook. The answer key is at the back to support you while you are learning. If you guys need help with your verb tenses, everybody tells me that they have difficulty with English verb tenses. I'm not going to say it again, but really, it is. You can get yourselves a copy of this great workbook, English verb tenses, also available everywhere online, bookstores, and of course, easily on Amazon. If you guys decide to get a copy of this workbook, which I think you should, you will start on the first page, complete every page right through to the end of the workbook. The answer key is at the back to support you while you are learning. Great. So that's all I have to say for now. I'm going to get your next lesson ready, and it's going to be another phrasal verbs for you. So for now, I'm going to say goodbye for now, and I'll see you in the next lesson.